do you also feel that the fact that we're bombarded with the quote that you have one life, make the most out of it. The fact that words like hustle and like grind, people always are focusing, okay, on what next, or what's that future goal that I want to crush or I want to achieve. I think that kind of drifts us away from the present moment, because we are constantly planning about the future, about the things we are going to achieve, but not the things that we have today. So I think these constant these quotes on social media where we see, you know keep hustling, keep grinding, and I think this kind of brings a lot of pressure and adds up to the stress. So what do you have to say about
It's a problem. It's a problem because the people who say it, I don't think they don't mean to be malicious. They really don't. I think they mean well. That's why this is a problem, because they think that they're giving good advice, and they think that they are supporting and they are being of service, and they're maybe caught up in this rat race themselves. And others who see their perceived success feel like, oh, well, that's the way this person says it, and I'm going to abide by this. And for me, I'm going to then, and this is the real crux of the issue, invest my happiness in a future object or experience or relationship or whatever it is. And so when we do that, when we invest our happiness in the future, then we might as well be dead, because we're not living, right? We're not living when we do that. We're actually only living for a future. And then when we get there, as you said, then it's what next? What's next? Now I need my next thing. Now I need my next thing. And I have to keep going, and I have to keep going, and I have to keep going. So, one life to live, I understand what is, that can be received so many different ways. I could receive that as saying, if there's one life to live, then I should be living it right here, right now, right? That's how I
it?
receive it. That means I should be giving my full attention to the present moment, and I should embrace what I have, be grateful for what I have, and be fully joyful while still working towards something that I want to accomplish. There's nothing wrong with being driven. There's nothing wrong with wanting to experience things and get objects or grow or make an impact. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when we invest our happiness in that it becomes a problem.
And also, I feel when we attach our happiness to the outcome and not the process, that's when things don't work very well. Because only if the outcome is in my favor will I be happy, will I be fulfilled.
Right.
So I think attaching that happiness to the outcome, that also sometimes.
Agreed. Agreed. If you heard,
Yeah.
that was my daughter in the background screaming. Happy things. She was saying, "I love you, Daddy." So, um, the the truth is, yeah, it's really getting caught into an attachment to the result. That's what you were saying. Attaching to the result. I had this example. I haven't posted it yet, but it is a story of me putting together furniture. So I recently put together this furniture from IKEA. And for those who know about IKEA, you have to put the whole thing together yourself, like from
Yeah.
scratch. You have to like install it, build it, assemble it, and that took me a little bit of time. And now I have this piece of furniture, and while it looks great and it serves its purpose, I have my clothes in it. That's not the most memorable part for me. The most memorable part of that experience was building it. It was the process. It was it was putting it all together. That to me was where I found my joy. So if you could see it from that perspective and look at everything that you're doing now, enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, be here for it, because you're going to get to the other side of it, and you're going to have the shiny object, you're going to have the position, you're going to have what you perceive as being on the top of the mountaintop, and you're going to look back and remember, like, actually the part that I really enjoyed was the climb. That was really
Yeah.
the fun part. So don't lose sight of that, and don't get caught in these quotes of, work hard, grind, so that way you can sacrifice something now to get something later. There's no guarantee of later. There's no
That's
guarantee
true.
that tomorrow is going to come. The guarantee that you have, the only guarantee, is the present moment. Give it your all in the present moment. Focus on the activity that you're doing in the moment that you're in, the process, as you said, and the outcome. You'll get that. You'll get there. The result will come. That's fine. But that's not where you're going to find your happiness.
Yeah.